Hello everyone, my name is Lalit and I'm working as a teacher of business studies in Learning Path School Mohali. A very warm welcome to the third lecture on nature and significance of management. In this third lecture, we'll talk about nature of management. We will try to discuss nature of management in comparison to three things. First is art, then it is science, and then it is profession. Let us first discuss whether nature of management is like art or not. There are three characteristics of art which we will try to compare with management. First characteristic of art is systematic body of knowledge, existence of theoretical knowledge. In every art, there is organized and systematic study material available for acquiring theoretical knowledge of art. Example, books on different ragas in music. Similarly, for management also, there is systematic and organized study material which is available for us to understand. So we can safely say that first feature of art is present in management. Then the second characteristic is personalized application. In the field of art, only theoretical knowledge is not sufficient. Every artist have personal skill to apply that knowledge. In management also, managers learn same theories and principles, but their efficiency is dependent upon how well they use these principles by applying their personal skills and creativity. Hence, this feature of art is also present in management. The third characteristic is based on practice and creativity. An artist definitely requires continuous practice to be fine and perfect. Without practice, an artist loses its perfection. Artist needs to put in their own creativity to the theoretical knowledge. Similarly, managers also improve upon their managerial skills and efficiency over the period of time with practice, and they also bring in creativity in handling situations, people, matters, issues, etc. So this feature of art is also present in management. Hence, all three characteristics of art are present in management. First is systematic body of knowledge, second is personalized application, third is based on practice and creativity. So we can safely say that management is an art of getting things done by others. Now let us understand management is a science or not. In the same fashion, we'll try to understand the characteristics of science, whether they are present in management or not. First is systematic body of knowledge. Organized and study material is available for acquiring knowledge of science. Similarly, for management also, systematic and organized study material is available. Hence, first feature of science is present in management. Second, scientific principles are based on experimentation. Scientific principles are developed through observations and then tested through repeated experiments. But management deals with human being and human behavior, which cannot be accurately predicted. Hence, management is an inexact science as this feature of science is partially present. Principles are there in science and principles are there in management also, but the results of both are different as management deals with human behavior and human beings. The third characteristic is universal validity. Scientific principles have universal application and validity. Management principles are not like scientific principles, so their application and use is not universal. They have to be modified according to the given situation. So this feature of science is not present in management. Hence, we can say that only one feature, that is systematic body of knowledge or organized and systematic study material available for science, is also available for management. But the other two characteristics like principles are based on experimentation and universal validity are not present in management. Hence, management cannot be considered pure or exact science, but we can call it as an inexact science or social science as human behavior or human beings are involved in this. Next, we will like to compare management with profession. Let us again compare the characteristics or features of profession with management. First feature is well-defined body of knowledge. Similarly, like art and science, Profession also has organized study material and management also has the same. So this feature of profession is present in management. Second characteristic is restricted entry. The entry to a profession is through an examination or degree. For example, a person can practice as a doctor only if he is having MBBS degree. But there is no legal restriction on appointment of a manager. Anyone can become a manager irrespective of educational qualification. But now lot of companies prefer to appoint managers only with MBA degree. Hence, presently this feature of profession is not present in management, but soon it will be included with statutory backing. The third is presence of professional associations. Special associations are established and every professional has to get himself registered with his association before practicing their profession, like doctors with Medical Council of India and lawyers with Bar Council of India. In case of management, associations like All India Management Association are there, but it's not mandatory for managers to register and be part of these associations. Hence, presently this feature of present is also not present in management, but soon it will be included with statutory backing. Existence of ethical codes. For every profession, there are set of ethical codes fixed by professional organizations and are binding on all professionals of that profession. In case of management, All India Management Association has devised a code of conduct, but it is not necessary to abide by them for the managers. Hence, presently this feature of profession is also not present in management, but soon it will be included with statutory backing. Service motive. The basic motive of every profession is to serve their clients with dedication, whereas basic purpose of management is achievement of management goal. But nowadays only profit maximization cannot be the sole goal of an enterprise. The organization has to give importance to social objectives as well. This feature is also not present in management, but soon it will be included. So we can conclude that presently all the features of profession are not present in management, but very soon, maybe next decade, these will be included in management with statutory backing. So we can say that management is on the path of becoming a profession. Today it may not be recognized as a full-fledged profession like doctor, lawyer, etc., but very soon it will be recognized as a full-fledged profession. Now let us conclude our understanding about management as an art, science or profession. Management is both science as well as art. Like science, it has systematic and well organized knowledge, and like art, it requires personal skill, creativity and practice to apply such knowledge in the best possible way. Science and art are not in contrast to each other, both exist together in every function of management. But management is not exact science. It's inexact science or social science due to human element involved in it. Presently, all the features of profession are not present in management, but very soon, maybe next decade, these will be included in management with statutory backing. So we can say that management is on the path of becoming a profession. Today, it may not be recognized as full-fledged profession, but very soon it will be recognized as a full-fledged profession. Hope you understand about the nature of management. This brings us to the end of this lecture. Please like, share and comment this video. Thank you so much for listening to this lecture.